Firewater. Bob Oliver and Rich Wyatt, driver and throttle man. Other competitors in Superboat V, we've got The Muscle, Fountain Electronics, and Fountain, of course, Firewater, watching right now. Firewater also a part sponsor for freeze frame video production here in Miami Beach. Superstock now, Bodyguard S69. Bodyguard is a 30-foot skater powered by two 2.5 EFIs. Mark House, the driver, Jeff Dindo, the throttle man. Mark House, by the way, is the owner of Outlaw Motorsports. It's Virginia's auto and truck accessories superstore. Other competitors in Superstock, we've got the Aqua Toy Store, Supreme Marine, Advanced Marine Technology. Of course, we're looking at Bodyguard right now. And we also have Gator Ford MFW Racing. Bodyguard, world champion last year in Key West. Special thanks to Diamond Marine, Marty and Joe over in Fort Lauderdale. Bodyguard top of the pack in Superstock here in Miami Beach, the first SBI race of the season. Throttle man. The sponsor, the Toy Store. Special thanks to Ray Anthony, owner of the Toy Store. Ray's also the driver of Pier 57 today, the other Pier 57 boat, the one that remains in the race. Not the one that had that mishap with the Jason Priestley racing team. Number one, the Aqua Toy Store. On board now, the Aqua Toy Store with Richard Ginsburg and Gary Ballou at the start. Lube job is a 35-foot motion powered by two 500 horsepower Mercury inboards. Gino Gargiulo, the driver. Larry Goldman is the throttle man. Lube jobs. Main sponsor, Gino Gargiulo's Oil Can Man, Florida's largest mobile fleet maintenance company, in business since 1990. Other sponsors include Global TV, Anthony Malone, Donna and Cody. More Power to Handle, Earth Inc., and A&S Deli. Thanks to Sal and Nikki. Also special thanks to Goldman's Extreme Marine, Larry, Throttleman, Raymond, and Ulvey, and also Lube Jobs race team coordinator, Renee. Larry, Number 31, Bank Beaters, a Superboat Limited. It's a 35-foot motion powered by two 500-horsepower Mercury inboards. Robert Nunziato is the driver. Doug Kelly is the throttle man. Bank Beaters, sponsor bankbeaters.com, your home for low mortgage rates. Also, special thanks to Troy Hannon, the owner of Supreme Marine, for rigging this boat. Bank Beaters, 35-foot motion. Left side, they're pretty much taped in. Brand new boat, Pier 57. The mishap occurred on, of course, in its first race here on the first lap, but most of all, most important, David Woods and Lily are okay. All right, they're the Freeze Frame Video Kids on the move. Special thanks to Eve Brinker and Jimmy Fisher, who'll be helping out this year. Freeze Frame Video Productions. Very shortly, we will be airborne to bring you the second annual Daytona Harley-Davidson Offshore Grand Prix. And we got a green flag now here in the second annual Daytona Harley-Davidson Offshore Grand Prix in Daytona Beach. And there's Bacardi Silva there on the outside, just being shot out of a cannon, going to the immediate lead in the early moments of this race. It's Bacardi Silva. Let's go on board Big Oaks Offshore.
Tell me when. Not yet. Let's go.
John Giovanetti and Robert Garcia on board, driver and navigator. John also the throttle man. Factor helicopter shot in there. You see once again Bacardi Silva breaking to the lead right at the green. Bacardi Silva shot out of a cannon. Bacardi Silva, a 36-foot skater, Sterling powered, two 1,300 horsepower inboards. David Scott, the driver. John Tomlinson is the throttle man. By the way, Bacardi Silva holds the world kilo record after two passes at 188.5 miles per hour. Has the fastest speed record at 190.045 miles per hour. Bacardi Silva. It is also your Lake Ozark shootout record holder at 165 miles per hour and your 2001 APBA National and World Champion. Primary sponsor, Bacardi Silva, a premium flavored malt beverage produced by Anheuser-Busch Incorporated. On board now. The rear shot on board Bacardi Silver. Let's listen in. This is at the green. Powerboattours.com, P396. It's a 38-foot cigarette, Mercury powered. Brian Hollis is the driver, Louise Whitmore is the throttle person, and Greg Sanders the navigator. Powerboattours.com. Sponsors include TAL Marine in Lake Lanier, Georgia dealer for Formula, Four Winds, Boston Whaler, and Cigarette Offshore Powerboats. Also, Big Dog Demolition, Motormat.com, Tucker Welding in Atlanta, Georgia, 96 Rock in Atlanta, the Atlanta Falcons, Boat Masters, Fiberglass and Gel Coat Repair on Lake Lanier, and Hollis Transport in Gainesville, Georgia. And we've got a green flag now for race number 2 here at the second annual Daytona Harley-Davidson Offshore Grand Prix. Everyone off to a great start. There's Lady Sarah, Daytona Performance, Pier 57, and Media Master all in the shot, and everyone right behind. Everyone off to a great start. Nick Carter going to the front. Nick Carter Racing. Rodriguez, It's Quality Food. They are all indoor. Great start for race number 2. There you see Nick Carter edging out a little bit. Your early leader in these early moments of race number 2. Everyone right behind, though. Great racing going on here in Daytona Beach. Let's go on board Nick Carter Racing now with Steve Oropesa and Lee Murray at the start. Let's listen to those Mercury engines as they rev up and start the race. Powered by two 800 horsepower Mercury inboards, 40-foot fountain. Steve Oropesa, the driver, Lee Murray, the throttle man. They are from Key West. Great start for this boat and the rest of the competitors as well. Rear shot board Nick Carter Racing. 2 onboard cameras on board Nick Carter. Of course, Nick Carter from the Backstreet Boys. All right, back to a helicopter shot, and there the lineup at the early moments of this race. Right after the green, there you see Nick Carter shooting out, your early leader. Steve Oropesa and Lee Murray on board the 40-foot fountain Nick Carter Racing. They are all in the mix. All these boats off to a great start. There you see Media Master right on the outside of Nick Carter Racing. A real battle going on there. There's Utz Quality Foods on the inside with Mitch Miller and Matt Rice, driver and throttle man. Of course, Nick Carter, your leader, with Media Master on the outside. Utz Quality Foods and Pier 57 on the far outside. Pier 57, Media Master, and Nick Carter Racing. And Daytona Performance on the far outside. There's Utz Quality Foods coming up on the inside with Matt Rice and Mitch Miller. We're going to go with Nick Carter Racing now. Nick Carter Racing in Super V. V-bottom boat, it's a 40-foot fountain. Steve Oropeza is the driver, Lee Murray the throttle man. They're both from Key West, Florida. This boat is Mercury powered with a set of 800 horsepower Mercury inboards. Nick Carter Racing. Round the turn. Rear shot. There's Pier 57 up front. Pier 57 in Super V Light Factory 2 class. Nick Carter in Super V. At Herbert Racing there, and Team Donzi right behind at Factory 2. And go with Team Donzi. Donzi, a 38-foot Donzi, Mercury powered, 500 horsepower Mercury inboards. Doug Valentine is the driver. Juan Santiago is the throttle man. Special thanks to Steve Simon, one of the coordinators over at Donzi. F293. Great throttling there by Juan Santiago, the throttle man. He's from San Juan, Puerto Rico. Doug Valentine, the driver. Battle here in Factory 2 between Team Donzi and Herbert Racing just ahead. Other competitors in Factory 2 include RNS Racing, Sonic Racing, Snap-on Talking Tools, Chances Are, Total Marine Racing, and Harwich Concrete Block. Brand new boat, brand new design for Donzi. Also, we have another Donzi in the race, and that is Snap-on Talking Tools, identical to this one. This boat powered by two 500 horsepower Mercury inboards. Mark O'Duggan is the driver. He's from Winthrop, Massachusetts. Chris Wickstrom is the throttle man. He's from Harwich, Massachusetts. Chris also the owner of Harwich Concrete Block. There they are. This boat took a first place in St. Cloud a couple of weeks ago. Currently in third place here in Factory 2. have those competitors. Great competition going on. There's Nick Carter on the inside, Vortek in the middle, Media Master on the far outside. Nick Carter, Vortek, and Media Master. Aboard Nick Carter, we've got Steve Oropesa and Lee Murray, Media Master, and Matt Beck and Greg Quirk. So it's Nick Carter and Media Master on the outside. Battle here going on between a fountain and an outer limits. Of course, the Media Master for the outer limits. Nick Carter Racing, 40-foot fountain. Great battle going on here in Super V class. Around the turn, Nick Carter and Media Master. On board Nick Carter Racing with Steve Oropesa and Lee Murray. There is Media Master on the outside. Seven. Vortek and High Noon there on the outside. Pier 57 on the inside with Bill McComb and Rick Termel. 38-foot fountain. Pier 57. Pier 57 in first place in Super V like twin. Pier 57. There's High Noon and Vortek. High Noon and Vortek. High Noon on the outside. Vortek on the inside. High Noon in first place right now. High Noon is a 27-foot activator, Richie Liguri Jr. He is the driver. Richie Liguri Sr., the throttle man. They are from Port Jefferson, New York. High Noon Racing. Media Master ran very well throughout this whole race. For the Media Master. Matt Beck and Greg Quirk, driver and throttle man. 37-foot outer limits. And we got a green flag now, the second annual Daytona Harley-Davidson Offshore Grand Prix. And we've got Drambuie and Team Virgin going to the immediate lead. Drambuie and Team Virgin on the inside there. You see DeSantis Chevrolet. Everyone off to a great start. Here's WHM Motorsports coming up with Spinner Puerto Rico and Tommy Bahama on the outside. There is Team Virgin, and on the outside is Drambuie on ice. Drambuie, your immediate leader right now in the early moments of this race. Drambuie and Team Virgin. There's WHM Motorsports on the inside now coming up. Battle here between WHM and Team Virgin. WHM making the pass. Spinner Puerto Rico on the far outside. Team Virgin in the middle. go on board now. Drambuie on ice. Owners of Drambuie on ice, Gary Montana and Randy Hartman. 40-foot skater, youthful to the driver, John Tomlinson, the throttle man. Unbelievable start for Drambuie on ice. Sterling powered to 750 horsepower at inboards. Around the turn, Drambuie on ice. In first place in Supercat. Rear shot. Tommy Bahama and Spirit of Puerto Rico there on the rear shot on the right side. Onboards provided by Freeze Frame Video Productions that put you right in the boat. Onboard WHM Motorsports now with Bill Muff and Joey Imprescia. It's a skater. Bill Muff, the owner.